or when you're on your weekend and you get the fork in the road message, or you get the subsequent 5 bullets. Hey, what the hell did you do, you lazy federal worker, this week? How frightening is it that someone on X, the owner of X, speaks to you directly to say, what did you do last week at work? And if you don't answer, I am going to fire you. But even more egregious, the president comes out, the most powerful person in the land, and endorses that message. How do you think that makes federal workers feel?
In all honesty, if I did my job, it's my opportunity to shine. I'm sorry that I don't understand it, but if somebody asks me,
what have you done for me lately?
I'm happy to provide receipts, especially if I'm working from home.
You giving up your other stuff? I mean, how are you running your other businesses?
With great difficulty.
Or, hear me out. Maybe you shouldn't have been a fucking schmaltzy. Maybe you shouldn't try to cut Social Security. Maybe you should have just built better products. Nobody voted for you. Nobody likes you. Yeah, and fuck off.
I'm going to try and be nice. Many of these individuals, they're just not very bright. First off, I don't know if you saw in the video, but it said Tesla stock is down over 41% since the start of the year. That, my friends, is called a buying opportunity, which I did indeed buy more Tesla stock this morning.
Oh my God!
But aside from that, I always find it so interesting that these people trying to make fun of him could not hold a candle to this man. Yes, he's running his companies with great difficulty because he has Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company, Neuralink, X, while also heading up the Department of Government Efficiency, which is wildly helping the American people. While his companies are dealing with cyber attacks from Ukraine and domestic terrorist attacks here in the United States. And she's playing that tiny violin like he's crying about it. All he did is answer the question honestly. I don't see this man out here whining and complaining. I'm not seeing him saying, oh, pitiful poor me. No, the man is executing and the man is winning. And they hate it. Boy, do they hate it. And remember when she said this?
Maybe you should have just built better products.
The Model Y was the #1 selling vehicle on the planet in 2023 and 2024. I'm not sure there was one thing she said that was true. It's just funny to see people on the left try to bully Elon. Yes, y'all are losing. And we can tell y'all are very sore losers.
By all the things that you said, I don't see a lot of facts. I just see a lot of emotion that people want to see as fact. And in all honesty, people that think like this, I don't think they're only sore losers, they're bullies.
Now that the right has shown us who they really are as human beings, I am so happy because I feel like collectively on the left, we have all decided that we are bringing back bullying. And this is so great for me because I'm really good at this. This is something that I thrive in. I come alive, and I've had to suppress this for a very long time. Because, you know, we learn as kids, like, you don't bully. Bullying is bad, and it is bad. But these are unprecedented times.
Because whenever they feel they're losing, the way they respond is very odd. Remember that kid that survived 13 brain cancer operation and Trump made him an honorary member? And I told you, it's such a symbolic win, right?
I'm gonna make a lot of people mad with this one. That little boy that you're mad that we didn't clap for, he was a DEI hire.
And I'm like, sure, it's just one TikTok. But I'm like, if somebody voted for Elon, you already destroyed the core. But even somebody with a sticker of Tesla, you destroy the core. So you don't really care about collateral damage. It's more like, you're kind of right there. Bam.
Fuck it. Fuck the dude, the firefighter guy. Fuck Trump. Fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter. I am. 100%.
Bengadilo, remember to subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on a lot of left-leaning discourse. They eat me alive because I don't agree with them. But I am not shocked to hear this because this is nothing new when I go there. Not all of them say it, but also I don't see a lot of correction.
What? You gotta be kidding me!
This year technically just started, so this year, I mean, like, it's hard to...
What about last year?
Well, last year, you know, it's hard to gauge.
All right. So what about the year before last year?
Oh, well, that year, that's a good year. Yeah, it's just blurry. I be doing so much.
BLM? Since you want to be so black power?
BLM is a scam.
Clip that! Send it to the fucking news.
BLM was literally a scam. They had bought mansions, and you probably wouldn't know anything about it because you don't care about black people. You don't follow black
I do care about black people. Look at my chocolate. You're mad.
It's a disguise.
You mad at me?
Mad. I think I'm literally the most pro-black person in this room.
Because you have an all-white staff?
They're not white. They're POC.
I'm gay.
Thank you. But don't laugh.
I do have a gay, so I also am...
gay?
There's so much to deconstruct in this. First of all, it was a scam. Second of all, the emoji says, look at my skin, I'm pro-black. No, he's right, it's a disguise. I know white people that are blacker than black people. And lastly, you have a very white looking, but they're person of color. They're dark white, burnt caramel, they're kinda close. And then somebody said, I'm gay. Where did that come from? Like, what is that defense? Do you want the job? I'm gay. Do you want to eat? I'm gay. Do you need to poop? I'm gay. You want to find love? I'm gay. It's a good point to make. But I don't know why then. And then he said, well, I got a gay too. Oh, you said a gay?
What did you say?
I'm like, oh my God, the victim mentality.
We still go based on genital parts.
So you would put a man in the women's room?
So if they have the parts, yes.
That's not a man though necessarily.
We just go based off genitals. Where you were with, you're assigned with the male has the genital part.
If you put a man in the women's room, you're going to have huge problems. You can't do that.
We have transgender male. They feel totally, if they still have, we're going to talk how it is, if they still have their vagina, they go on the female side, they feel totally comfortable. Because we go based on what they have, the genitals.
Yeah, but you have, I mean, if somebody is a man, they need to go in the men's room. Just full stop.
If they don't have genital parts, we cannot let them go in.
You can't say that somebody's not a man based on what their parts are. If they're licensed and what they have said they are a man, you can't say that they're not allowed to go in a particular room.
That's our policy. So
is that where's that policy?
I've never actually seen
Yeah,
that.
let's see that.
So you have genitalia written into your policy? Could I see that, please?
It has to go, that's how we go based off.
Well, that would need to be like in a policy for people to be aware of that, because I don't see that on your website. Is that written somewhere that genitalia is part of your policy?
It's not written, but we still go based off the gender and if their genital parts.
That's literally not how anybody defines men and women, especially in San Francisco.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is a spa. I believe it's somewhere in San Francisco. It actually makes more sense that it might be happening in San Francisco. I'm just happy that she was calm and collected. They still try to tell her, hey man.
Furthermore, there are intersex people that scientifically, medically do not fall into a binary gender, and you cannot tell that by looking at them. So the only way you know a man and a woman is based on what someone tells you they are.
Well, a lot of customers came and told us they've seen that, so we have, as my job, women go this way, men go this way. And we go based on genitalia.
Okay, but just so we're clear, I am not a woman.
Okay, but
so you see the
I would never, ever, ever go into a woman's
he's a man, the state of California.
Okay, but we're going on the parts. So that's how we run our spa.
What you need to do is publish that policy, because it is not fair to accost customers when they are here at a spa.
Totally agree, it's a spa. You shouldn't be going there for the wrong reason. But at the same time, I think a lot of people, when they go to a hot spa and sometimes they're naked or they enter a pool naked with other people of the same gender, it might be a little confusing when they see other parts. If that doesn't make sense, well, it's San Francisco. And when she said others have felt comfortable before, and they started placing a bunch of reviews, as you can see in the screen, and you can read it for yourself.
Living as a woman doesn't make you a woman.
I trust people to be an expert in their own gender. If someone has been living as a woman for 15 years.
What does that mean, living as a woman?
Well, it means what I've said.
Well, what does it mean? What does it mean to live as a woman?
I don't really know how I can answer the question again. If a trans woman has
wear
been...
dresses, you read certain books, you like something, what does it mean? I mean, not every woman lives wearing a dress, not every woman wears makeup.
No, indeed, and that's a much larger question about kind of gender discourse and feminism more widely. But my point is that if someone is a woman, has lived as a woman for many years, needs support because they've experienced misogynistic abuse, I want them to be able to access that support. It's as simple as that.
I just find it odd that somebody can say I'm being a woman, but if my wife did the same thing, there's a probability they might tell her you're not being more a woman just because you changed or did something else. So it's like a reverse psychology that I'm like, why does it empower you but it depowers my wife? I just find it very odd.
Don't get me wrong, mako sa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush hash purple skunk, criollo colombici jam jam, durloketa berdetta welcome.